guys. The crazy part is I was recording a video about 3 cats. My phone didn't even record, or whoever hacked my phone, they turned it off. There was 3 black cats that was in my face, and I was talking about a story about how when my mom, when she was the district manager delivering the Treasure Coast Scripts newspapers, um, next thing you know, I was telling that story because like it was 3 cats, 3 black cats over here. Oh, there they go. The store ain't even open, but when I see them, I know it's game stalkers. But anyways, there was 3 cats that was standing in that area where I was at, and I was trying to like, it was 3 of them. They were just looking at me, and then I kind of got startled when one of them just came looking me in my face. It popped from behind the trash can, and it was on the ledge close to where I was at. And I thought I was recording the whole situation, and I know I hit record, but for some reason the thing did not record. So I guess it wasn't meant. Oh, they left. No. I guess it wasn't meant for me to get that. But it was 3 black cats. They were just regular, trying to act like I was their fam or something. They didn't get too scared and run off. I was like, get your tail from over here. They were right over there by that dumpster over there, where you see that little white sticker on there. And a guy had closed his window because I had shouted at the cats, and there was a bike out there, and I was talking about it looked similar to the bike that James had stole because he didn't have no bike. All of a sudden, he had a bike, and he was trying to call me earlier. I see somebody's car there now that wasn't there just a few seconds ago. Well, just a minute ago. The exact gang stalker I was talking about. But anyways, there was 3 black cats. I think they still over there, and now I see that once I press record, I need to make sure it's still recording because full moon out tonight, and I just saw 3 black cats over there in my face walking around trying to be close to me, but they didn't attack or anything. They just looked like 3 little kittens. Now, when I was selling the story about how you can ask a witch about like people possessing animals sometimes, and I was telling my dream about 2870 Northwest 18th Court in I don't know if it's Sunrise, Florida, but it's somewhere in Broward County, Florida. That's where my grandparents lived. That's the last house they bought, if it's still there. But that house was haunted, and they used to use it as a seance house. I dreamed of it, and my mom, the stuff that I told my mom I saw in the dream that the seance people was doing, she said, girl, that's exactly how the house was when we came and got it. She said, all the way down to the fire pit in the ground. I said the people used to do seances in this house. And then the way I described the house, how it looked when I was 17 years old, that how the shit that I experienced in that seance dream, let me just say, I was 17 years old looking for my mama. And then I found out she went in the room, and I was sleeping in the room. And in that room I was sleeping in where my grandma was at, there was a closet, and it was 3 people in there. It was 3 seance motherfuckers in that closet, dressed with those cloaks on them, and they were doing their witchcraft, what you call it, their chants. They were saying something. Then they heard me. I saw the door shaking, so I went to the door, and then they opened the door quickly and scratched me on my chest. When I woke up from that crazy ass dream, I saw an ambulance go by. I had scratches on my chest, on my boob too. And then that freaked my mom out because the way I described what I saw the seance people doing in the house, and how the house was like the fire pit that was in the backyard that they was doing a seance on, and that there was trees and flying cockroaches. She said it was no trees, just like my dream. That lake that was in the backyard wasn't there at first. They had trees up there, just like in my dream. And there was a pit that my granddad filled in. It was a seance house, and my granddad is a Freemason, so I think he knew about that house. They used it as a seance house to do their rituals. And every time when I would go in the kitchen to get my little sister back when she was little, that we call Abby, a bottle, I'll close the refrigerator, and I'll see somebody standing there in a cloak, and it's like they saw that I saw them, and then they tried to run off. I saw them take 2 steps like they were running, and then they disappeared. So that shit be motherfucking real. I don't know why I'm telling the story. Maybe somebody need to hear that shit be fucking real, y'all. Because how happened what I dreamed in the dream, I wasn't even born when my mom was a little kid when they moved in that house. And she said the way I described it in the dream is exactly how it looked on top of the same fact, full moon out. The same thing happened when I told my mom a dream about her friend Treese, about how I was fighting the devil from attacking my mom, because it was a demon. Basically, the devil was coming after me. I don't want to say it like that because people be like, "Oh, she's fairy tale saying the devil." Maybe I should say Shaitan or Satan was coming after my mom, because the same demon that was coming after her friend was coming after her too. Or maybe I should say Lucifer. I don't know. But I was fighting him, and then basically, long story short, he was a nice looking man. But when his true form came out, because I was fighting him hella hard, and then basically he turned to his true form when the ground opened up, and I kept whipping him with this purple rope that used to go to my mom's robe. Somehow that piece of that robe tire, I don't know what to call it, a tie string or something that went to her purple silk robe. It was in my dream, and I was using that to whip the devil. I never forgot that dream. And in the dream, her friend Treese, what my mom said, the exact way I described how Treese looked is exactly how she looked before she died. And I hadn't seen her friend Treese when she died. Because my mom, the last time my mom seen her, I wasn't around. I was born, but I wasn't there. And she said, girl, that's exactly how her hair color was and everything. It was like this auburn looking, like this, not burnt orange, but like copper. I described the color and where the color was on her hair, and that's exactly how my mom said that it looked exactly like that. So my family knew that I was gifted and spiritually a long time ago when I was a little kid. I was even singing like a grown ass woman when I was 8 years old, and that's why they tried to start a singing group that my dad and mom came up with called Revelation 7. But my family, they was haters. I don't know what the fuck was going on. They was like not wanting to do it, I guess because I was the one who wrote the songs, and they were beautiful, and and people at churches was wanting those songs, to sing those songs. So, and then we was being forced to, like, you know, not forced, but my dad knew they was trying to make us like the Jackson. It's dark. She better be glad it's dark. Because I'm sick every time I walk somewhere, then all of a sudden the motherfucker want to get louder and louder. But they got the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do. It's just that I'm seeing a pattern here within the last week. Every time I'm making a video, I walk past somebody, then they ask, get louder and louder, whether they talking to somebody else or they on the phone. This bitch trying to act like she on the phone. She was standing there the whole time, but she didn't want to get louder until I started coming by. That's that demon. I'm gonna start having some praise music on every time these motherfuckers want to do some shit like that. Now she quiet again. She turned her back. Now that I walk by. Distractions, distractions, distractions. But anyways, guys, so mom, I told my mom the way that lady hair looked, and she was, oh yeah, Revelation 7. That nigga always somewhere. Every time I'm out, I know because the way the engine sound on that motherfucker. It's that same low riding ass SUV with the brown trim on it. They always riding around here. I'm so fucking sick and tired of this. And the police, that's why I'm next time a police, if they do stop, I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck you doing stopping me? Of course I can't say it like that because they'll instantly have an attitude. You know how fragile their egos are. Yeah, that dog confirmation. Or that dog random high pitched bark. Woo woo. See if those men come from the ceiling again. They was up there. They gonna look down at the end over there. I'm like, what y'all niggas doing up there? Don't worry about me barking. Worry about your dog barking, because that must mean some type of trouble near over there. But anyways, the motherfucking the group name was Revelation 7, and my dad and them used to try to get us to get up, or like, come, all right, y'all, come on, we finna practice singing and shit like that. But my family, they ain't really want to do it, and since they was like having a hard time because that's not what their gift was or what they wanted to do, and they was tripping, we just fell apart. We didn't even get out there yet, and our motherfucking group fell off. Now you know that's fucked up. It's, you know, it's a little bit of like they ain't want attention on a nigga that wrote the songs. I was 13 years old writing full-fledged motherfucking hella good ass songs. and the harmony of the bitch. That's why I was talking about how all of a sudden I saw Chris Tomlin making a same song in the same name of it. Talk some where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow. That song. I ain't trying to sing it so good right now. But I had made a song called I Will Follow You. And it was those exact words. Not long after I wrote that motherfucking song, Chris Tomlin, and I like Chris Tomlin because I like some of his songs back when I was like raised, grew up as a Christian. But I found out my family, they weren't really Christians like that. They played it off pretty good though. But some of the stuff I done found out that they was doing and into, I'm like, baby, that was a nice mask you had on. But anyways, we ain't gonna talk about that right now. So, but the harmony of my song was similar, but it was slightly different. That's how I know. I was like, are these motherfuckers watching me? Cause how the fuck? That's why I paid attention to when Daryl Walls has said in his song, one of his songs, he said, these melodies have never been sung before. I was like, yeah, this motherfucker knows some shit. He probably know that these bitches be stealing shit. And that is not, and his songs are pretty unique. These melodies never, it was on that song called New Thing from Daryl Walls. He's like, receive your new. Only Christian people will know that song, or people, that portray to be Christians that go to church. A lot of them might be some heathens or some demonic people pretending that they Christians going to church, but I'm sure they know that song too. Yeah, thank you, baby, for going over there. Appreciate you, honey. Because I already know when certain people be doing certain shit, who they is, just by their walk and by their energy. But anyways, I ain't worried about that. So yeah, y'all, that video wasn't captured that I was talking about. I kind of don't remember. Maybe it wasn't meant for everybody to see or hear what was going on at that time exactly. So maybe that's why the camera cut off. But I was testing it right now at 12:13. I see the timestamp. The video's still going, so it's not the fact that I don't have enough storage for the video. It just must have cut off because I know that I was recording. Like, it just cut off on its own. Could be the motherfuckers. But there's something significant about seeing those 3 black cats. And it's a full moon tonight. I've been watching it over the last week when it was in its stages of becoming a full moon again. That's why they call themselves doing some motherfucking ritual. That's why they set the fire alarm off earlier today. Only on my floor, might I add, on floor 7. Y'all should know I'm about to go uncover some more shit, some more reveal some more facts. Next time I see that man, I'm gonna be like, why that floor ain't clean? Why that elevator look filthy? You ain't doing your job. Why you worry about how my night going? But I should be like, I'm more so concerned about how filthy that motherfucking I'm more so concerned about how filthy that motherfucking hallway is and how filthy that elevator is, nigga. Hi, baby. You okay, baby? Don't worry, honey. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up off of here. All my videos I made today was over 10 minutes. I apologize. Because I know a lot of people, they ain't got the patience to really sit there and hear what a nigga got to say. Because sometimes I might be ranting, but then all of a sudden something will click and then I'll start saying some real shit. But by the time I get to that point, people really already got out the video. Oh, here that lady go. They going to visit the tribute to Tiny. I don't know how Tiny is. It was Tiny. Try to drink some of that. People need to learn their lesson. Don't mess with people's shit. Because I saw like at least a half bottle of liquor at the memorial, and I have a feeling that somebody already did some type of craft that if somebody removed that shit, they was gonna be maybe not cursed, but they was gonna have some type of karma. And I don't know. Some people, they stupid, especially these bums out here. They might have went to go drink it anyways. You don't know what a motherfucker did, but you looking at the bottle like, oh, full bottle, or half bottle of Patron or some shit. Oh yeah, let me go make sure my car door locked. I remember that now. Good thing I went this way. I should have walked the other way, but the clothes should be ready to both put in the dryer now. Oh, good. They put something in the door. Hopefully I can get, but it don't matter really though, cause that. Oh wait, that is the elevator that's working now. But now they did that shit on purpose. I know it because the firefighters were here. I can see that the screen is removed where the light thing is, so people can't like I'll have to show a video about it. I can tell that they did it intentionally because the faceplate where the numbers are that show like what floor you're on, it was removed, and you can see like capacitors in a chipboard behind the screen of where the numbers show like what floor you're on, like no, third floor, seventh floor. It was removed, and that's the only elevator that works. But the other elevator is out. They always do this shit. Look, somebody was watching in that window right there, with the curtain kind of halfway. Then she moved quickly from by there. I won't put the camera on you too long, lady. But let me go check my car first to make sure the motherfucker didn't go in that bitch. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to check the car and make sure everything cool, and then lock the door. Ain't too much I can do because if they want to try to randomly, like the people are so ridiculous at this point, they asking to be killed if they decide to try to randomly just tow my car for no reason. When there's a lady whose car was sitting there for like a whole month or 2 months with bird shit all over it and it wasn't moving. And she didn't get no tow sticker on it at all. It was a red burgundy looking car. I knew something was up when them niggas have popped my tire. He know who the fuck I know it was. The angels won't tell me because they know what I'll do. Thank you, angels. They know something. It's cold as fuck out here. And then watching in the daytime, it'll be hot like this motherfucking summertime. But it's freezing cold. That's the only thing I hate about here. Like it'll be hot as hell in the daytime. And it get hell. It used to be like that too. But out here in Oregon, you'll be full. Most of the day it'll be hot and almost even humid. Next thing you know, it's cold like it's winter time. Alright, just checking. Oh, still pretty decent in here. Card. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, on the other video, I remember I was talking about something being missing. That little, oh, you can't even fucking see it. It's a little cap. Like this one has the Chrysler cap on it. But the other one doesn't. It came off. That's the one. It's the same time. I fucking hate you guys. But then you wanna, I'm supposed to be the good girl though. That's why I'm documenting all this shit so people can see, like, if a nigga ever do go crazy, it was well warranted for these raggedy MFers who's around here. Give me my fucking hat. These motherfuckers is fucking with me around here. All right, y'all.